experiences. We all have our story. Our stories have their place. But you need professional training to call yourself a coach or a counselor, because counseling and coaching is different from advice. People advise you from their experience, from what they saw somewhere, from just something, anyhow. Any advice, somebody will just tell you, oh, because they are old, they can give you advice. Yes. But most of the time, those advices, they are not professional. I want to ask, is there anybody in this class that has not done their personality test, for instance? Is there anybody here that has not done? I hope everybody has done their personality test, because that's one of the professional aspects of counseling. And if there's somebody that has not yet done, because I knew people that just joined, and he makes sure that they go through and have their personality test done, get their personality, know who they are, know their personality traits. Okay, so yes, tonight I want to begin with a question. What is coaching? What do you understand by coaching? I want 2 or 3 people, and some of you can type on the chat box. Let me see. Type. In fact, type on the chat box. What do you understand? When somebody just says coaching, what is coaching? What do you think? What do you understand by coaching? Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you guys. Let's go real quick, because I think we're almost like 12 minutes into our time. We're supposed to end by 9. I want us to, just put it there. Let me know what you think. I want to get those words. Coaching. When you hear coaching, what do you think? What comes to your mind first? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? What is coaching? Yes, I'm here for you guys. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Yeah, just type on the chat box what you understand by coaching. What do you understand? Yeah. Somewhere you are welcome. Oh, I didn't see you when I was talking, when I was welcoming people. I'm happy to have you here somewhere. Helping someone to, yes, thank you. So helping someone to get a set, to get to a set, oh, a step or something. Oh, a set goal. Good. Yes, thank you, Glory. Helping someone to get to a set goal. Yes, coaching. Good. Beautiful. Keep them coming. Keep those answers coming. What do you understand by coaching? What do you think coaching is? Yes, we've had that answer. Getting someone. Yes, okay. And he says what comes to her mind is consistent follow-up. Okay. Beautiful. Keep them coming. Let's keep those answers coming. Let's keep them coming. Coaching is guided or giving directives from outside. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful one, Gerard. You've used some keywords there. Guiding or giving directive from outside. This man loves football. He loves football. I know him. When you hear the answer, you can picture, you can see what the picture that he has in mind. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Let's keep them coming, please. It's coaching. I want like two more answers from you guys. Let me see the first 2 people that will show up. 2 more. Yes, Mirabel says helping an individual to enhance his or her skills. Beautiful. Thank you. Who else? One last one. Let me see. Oh, yes. Love says trying to revive a situation and keep someone on track. Good. So I'm happy with all your answers. Keeping someone on track. That's beautiful. Enhance skills. Yes, I got that. Guiding or giving directives. He says from outside. Beautiful. Consistent follow-up. Yes, I'm picking the keywords. Helping someone to get to a set goal. So all of you are perfectly correct. So coaching is a guided, let me put it all together, a guided, supportive, and transformative process that empowers individuals, teams, or organizations, right? It's a guided, and I see the keyword here. Somebody used guiding. It's a guided, supportive, you support what somebody said, helping, and transformative process, because end of the day, the person is not the same. There's a transformation that takes place when you encounter a real coach. When you encounter a coach, there's a transformation. So it's a guided, supportive and transformative process that empowers, good, it empowers, somebody says support, yes, empowers individuals, teams, or organization. So individuals, as in you can have a personal coach. I have coaches in different departments or different areas of my life that I want to grow in, that I want to develop. I have my purpose coach. I have a leadership coach. I have my purpose coach. I have a leadership coach. I have a public speaking coach. Yep. So you can have an individual coach and all of that. And it can be a team, like you have a football team, right? They have a coach. It can be an organization. You have a coach that coaches that organization on how to run as an organization. Or it could be a business or anything. All of this is to do what? To clarify goals and aspirations. So you see that all your answers were correct. To clarify their goals and their aspirations, to identify their strengths and areas of improvement. Somebody talked about improvement. So all of you in this class, I'm telling you, you are too wise. The Timothy's. In our days, we used to call the most intelligent students in class that Timothy. So that one is a Timothy. When they call it Timothy, I don't know where it came from, but Timothy's are brilliant people. So I see a lot of Timothy's in this class. You know, identify their strengths and areas of improvement. Develop strategies and action plan. All of this sounds like what I heard you saying. Enhance skills and knowledge. Skills and knowledge. Overcome obstacles and challenges. Achieve desired outcomes and success. Did you get that? So it is guided and supportive and transformative process that empowers individuals, teams and organizations. It empowers them to do what? To clarify their goals and aspirations. Empowers them to identify strengths and areas of improvement, to develop strategies and action plans, enhance skills and knowledge, helps to overcome obstacles and challenges, achieve desired outcomes and success. Now, coaching involves a number of factors. You must understand this. It involves a number of factors. Number one, it is a collaborative relationship where a coach and a client or a coachee, they work together. So it involves what? A collaborative. Number one is it is a collaborative relationship where a coach and a client work together. For those of you who love football, you would have seen this. The coach works together with the players. They collaborate. You can have also a personalized, another second thing to note about it is that you can have a personalized approach tailored to the client's needs and goals. So depending on the need of the particular person you are dealing with, you can tailor your strategy or your method to suit that particular need at the moment. Third thing is that it is solution focused. It emphasizes solution, not problems. Solution focused. So coaching involves a collaborative relationship where the coach and the client, they work together. It involves a personalized approach where the method is tailored to the client's need. So not everybody needs the same approach. Not every problem has the same answer. Not every sickness you carry to the hospital that they will give you the same medicine. You go with different sicknesses, they will need different treatment. So it is with coaching. It is solution focused. The emphasis is laid on the solution, not on the problem. Okay. Fourthly, it is non-judgmental. It is non-judgmental, meaning that it has to be a safe and a supportive environment. Somebody comes to you for coaching, they need to feel safe and they feel your support, not judgment. We live in a world where judgment is too much. Everybody's passing judgment on somebody. So it must be non-judgmental. You see you block, let me tell you, there's a lot of disadvantage once you start when somebody perceives that you are judgmental, they close up. They don't open up to you because you're already judging them. You have passed judgment. So why should I tell you again anything? Now that you know everything. Now that you have already judged and finished judgment. So the environment must be non-judgmental, must be safe and supportive. Fifthly, it must be empowering. It has to be empowering. The client takes ownership of growth. It must help them to grow. They must grow. They must be growing. So when they encounter you, you are empowering them. They get better for encountering you as a coach. Okay? So I'll be sharing with us a few types of coaching. There are quite a good number of coachings that exist, but I'm going to give you 7 key areas of coaching. Sorry, I didn't quite tell you the breakdown of the lesson. It was to define coaching, which we have already done, and the number of things that are involved number of factors involved in which we have already handled. So we're going to talk about the types of coaching, and after that, we're going to talk about the benefits of coaching, and then also what coaching is not. What coaching is not. We're going to talk about that as well. And then I'm going to give you a strategy called the GROW strategy. GROW, GROW, as an acronym. GROW as an acronym. And that is where we are going to end the class for tonight. Okay? So we are at what stage now?
Types of coaching.
Types of coaching. I told you that this class is made up of Timothy's, whatever that means, but Timothy's are intelligent people. All right, so types of coaching. We start, the first type of coaching is life coaching, right? Life coaching. So this one is about your personal growth and well-being. I call myself a life coach because when I deal with you, I'm able to help you grow personally in your own personal things, the things you want to grow in, the things you want to develop, the person you want to become. So I do life coaching. We're going to talk about that. So this one talks about your personal growth and your well-being, general well-being in anything, your life, in fact, your career, your business. That's life coaching. Okay. Then we talk also of the another type of coaching talk about is executive coaching. Let's go fast so that we can cover all of what we have today. Executive coaching. And when we talk about executive coaching, it's leadership and professional development. That's executive coaching deals with leadership and executive development. So you grow professional development, leadership and professional development. You grow your leadership, you grow your profession, you grow your career. That's executive coaching. It helps you to lead your organization, lead your whatever business, lead your whatever thing you are doing. You are able to lead. It grows you professionally, helps you to develop you professionally. Okay. And then we have business coaching. That is, it gives you entrepreneurship strategy. That's business coaching. That's the third one, right? It gives you, entrepreneurship and strategy. And number 4 is career coaching. Career coaching, that is, it helps you to advance in your career, where you help people advance, transition. Maybe you want to transition from one career to another. You want to change your line, because some people, start something and then they realize that no, I did this accounting because everybody was doing accounting. This is not really my thing. What I want to do, I don't feel comfortable. And then they have to transition. Maybe they see another thing and say, okay, no, me, actually, my thing I really love to do was biology. I want to do nursing, or I want to become a doctor. This accounting, maybe my father pushed me into it, whatever. You help people who are in that kind of confusion to find their way out and transition and advance in their career. So there's career coaching, and then we have wellness coaching. This one talks about your health, help you about health and your mindfulness. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Your mind, wellness. You hear people talk about mental health these days a lot. So wellness coaching will deal with health. It will deal with your mind, how your mind perceives things, how your mind sees, and because the way your mind perceives things will determine your outcomes in life. As a man thinks, so it's. So there's mindfulness, and then there is team coaching, that's collaboration and performance. Then there is mentorship or mentor coaching, that is experienced guidance, somebody who is into that field. Let's just say you are a medical doctor and you want to you help others who want to become medical doctors as well. So you are doing mentorship coaching. It's something like mentor coaching. That means you mentor somebody in your field. You've gone ahead of them in that same thing. Mentor coaching, like what I'm doing with you too, is a kind of mentor coaching, because I'm a relationship coach and I'm trying to bring you into relationship coaching. So the 8th one, which is what you guys are all about to do now, is relationship coaching. There's relationship coaching. So we'll talk about mentor coaching, with this also relationship coaching. So you guide people on how to build a relationship, sustain relationship, resolve conflicts in the relationships, and live the life they want, they desire in their relationships. So there's also relationship, or some people will call it relationship and marriage counseling. Relationship and marriage, because when we talk about relationship, there is pre-marital. Those who are not yet married, they're just in a relationship, but it's not a marriage. And then there are those who are already in a marriage. So we talk about relationship and marriage. Marriage is a relationship, but then you need to distinguish that, because not all relationships are marriage. Are a marriage. Okay. Good. That said, I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of coaching. If we are together, are we together? Benefits of coaching. Because anything you are doing, it should be giving you, adding a plus. It should be doing something to your life. What is the key benefit of coaching? Who can even, let me come back to the Timothy's, because you guys are smart in this class and I love the way you guys are. Now, just tell me, who can tell me 1 or 2 things that you think are the benefits of coaching? Yes, I want to get the first 2 answers and then we'll get into it, so that I don't take so much of your time. Are we ready? Yes.
Brings about achievement of goals.
It brings about achievements of goals. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes. Another answer? Another person?
Coaching reignites confidence.
Enhance self-awareness. Beautiful. Enhance self-awareness. Yes, say it again, love.
As coaching reignites confidence in us.
It reignites confidence. Thank you very much for all those answers, and you're all correct, perfectly correct. So you all have mentioned what I have here as the benefits of coaching. Number 1 is increased self-awareness. And somebody said, so I think you talked about self-awareness. I'm proud of you guys. Yes, coaching is a guided process. Yeah, thank you. You're just right. Self-awareness. Good. So it increases self-awareness. That's what coaching will do for you. Because what a coach does, what that means is that a coach helps you to see in you what you didn't know you had. It helps you to see that you can do what you didn't know you could do. So that is where there is an increased self-awareness. You begin to discover that, I could do this thing. Oh, see me, I could talk. I didn't know I could talk. Your coach makes you to see that you can do that. You can do that very well. Then secondly, improved decision making. Sometimes you are in a crossroad. You don't know what decision to make. Coaching will help improve your decision making. Have you ever been in? I meet people almost like every day. They're confused. What should I do? Should I take this decision or that decision? So it improves your decision making, and then it enhances your confidence. It enhances your confidence. It gives you a better work-life balance, because some people just work and there's no balance. Some just live, there's no balance. They just want to enjoy life, no work. Some just want to work, no life. So it helps you to have that, to better your work and life balance. And then it helps you to have effective communication. Somebody talked about achieved goals. Those are some of the benefits of coaching, achieved goals. And then personal and professional growth. That's what coaching will do for you. You will grow. Thank you. Network. She says network. I don't know what is network as in the network back home or networking. Networking. All right. So personal and professional growth. Those are some of the benefits of coaching. You grow professionally and you grow personally. Personal growth is one of the things you see in coaching. A lot of people just want to do. Let me tell you something. There's something about coaching. It makes a difference. Yesterday, I was teaching level 1 students, and I said this to them. One example I was used that we all know is Etofis. When Etofis started his journey as a footballer, the guy was very crude. He was very arrogant. He was just everything. But now look at him. Everybody loves him. Do you know why? Etofis employed a life coach, and it made a whole difference in his life. Now Etofis is the president of FICAFood. He could never have won that kind of position with the arrogance he had. But when you have a life coach, it brings you a certain level of awareness and development that makes you see things in a different way. Your mindfulness, it develops your mindset. You're no longer, you don't talk because people are talking. You don't just act and do some things because people are doing things. You become very strategic. And that is where you can grow and develop yourself into at any level. That guy can become anything. I will not be surprised because he has a life coach behind him now. His life has. Before, I'm talking about somebody that used to be very arrogant. You listen to his interviews, you hear him, he can slap you, can do anything. But he has calmed down. He's a totally different man now after his life coach worked with him. So those are some of the benefits you can see and visible examples. Now, I want to talk about coaching is not also a number of things. What coaching is not. Coaching is not therapy or counseling. Coaching. And you get this as we go along. Coaching is not therapy, is not counseling. Coaching is not mentoring or advising. Coaching is not consulting or training. It's not managing or directing. Coaching is not controlling. It is, like we heard from the beginning, collaborative. It's not controlling. You're not controlling the people you coach. You're not controlling them. You're collaborating with them. You're collaborating. You're not controlling. Okay? It's not therapy or counseling. It's not mentoring or advising. It's not consulting or training. It's not managing or directing. It is also not controlling. It is very unique. As we get deeper into coaching, you get to know more about coaching. I'll have to bring another lesson on coaching, which will be picking on the character of a coach, how they behave, who are they? Because there's a lot to know about coaching, which we have not, which I'll give you our next lesson on coaching. I'm going to give you more on that. But I want to go on to the growth strategy. The growth strategy. Grow as an acronym. So you put G, R, O, W. So it's an acronym. G represents something, O, something, R represents something, O, something, and then W represents something. So you write it as an acronym. The growth strategy. It is a strategy of coaching, and I want to give you this strategy today. And by the end of this lesson, I'm going to give you an assignment, which is also another strategy. I'll put it on the group. It's also a strategy. We call it the start, stop, and continue strategy. Start, stop, and continue. It's a strategy. So I'll teach you the grow, but I'm going to give you, I'm going to send you the start, stop, and continue so that you use it to work on yourself. Because when you work on you with that strategy, you're going to be able to use it to apply on others. Start, stop, continue. That's another. But let us finish with grow. Grow as a strategy. G-R-O-W. Grow as a strategy. So the first letter there is G, and G stands for go. Now, as a coach, you're going to get people coming to you for one thing or the other. What you need to do is that the goal should be well defined. G stands for goal, and the goal must be well defined. It should be very specific. You must ask the coachee or the client what they want to achieve. And what they want to achieve must be realistic. So the goal has to be defined. What do you want? Have you had cases, people coming to you? I have so many. They come to you. They can even confuse you with their problems. Dare you this, go up and come down. Dare you this one. End of all the telling. Ask them, what do you want right now? Because when they are coming to you, there is something they need. What do you want? So the goal must be defined. That is the G. The goal must be defined. It could be a communication problem. So your question will help with the diagnosis. Your own is coaches are question oriented. You question. You are question so that you get from them, from the coachee, from your client. You are getting receive from them what they have. But you can't help them without knowing them. You can not also help them without knowing what they want. You can't. So you find yourself asking questions like, what do you really want? What do you really want? Can you describe your goal? Can you describe your goal? How important is this goal to you? And while taking time to know what the issue is, know their pain point. You must understand their pain point. What is the thing that is really eating them up? Know their pain point. And sometimes they could be telling you only the symptoms, but you need to dig deep to know their goal. What is it? What do you really want? So it's only by you questioning that you arrive here. Have you noticed when you go to the hospital to meet a doctor, you went to the hospital with headache, but doctor is asking you, what did you eat last? What did you eat? Well, when did you sleep last night? Did you argue or quarrel with somebody? And you're asking yourself that, I came in headache. What is it about what I ate? What is it about? What is it about? But he's taking you to somewhere because when he digs deep, He's not only going to treat your symptom. When he gives you whatever he gives, without asking you these questions, he's treating a symptom without digging deep to find the cause.
Yeah.
Because if you don't dig deep, you'll be dealing with the symptom and not the cause. And until you are handling the cause, you will not solve the problem. So if you have malaria, for instance, and you just go, you have headache, you go, they give you paracetamol. Will malaria go? Tell me. Malaria cannot go. And so it is with the problems we have. They are coming from somewhere. Before you hear somebody coming to you that, you see now, this man, he's been drinking, he sleeps out, he goes up, he comes down, he this, he that, find out. When did it start? When did it start? How did it start? What have you been talking with him? What, ask prompting questions, right? Questioning, that is what a coach does. Because if you do not question well, you will not even know where they're coming from. They could be pointing fingers at that man. The problem is with them. If you don't ask questions, you don't know where the problem is. You just hear because somebody has come to you and told you very well their story. Told you the story. Listen to it very well, but ask questions. Because those questions will help you to know how to guide them. Okay? Ask questions so that you are not dealing only with the symptoms without understanding the root cause. Now, the second letter in that acronym is R. R. R stands for reality. Reality. So we must assess the reality on ground. The current reality in that marriage. Now we are relationship coaches, so we are applying this to marriage. This is marriage we are talking about. We're talking about what is the current reality, what is the challenge, what is going on right now. You have to diagnose all of that. Is there anything I do, he will say that this blame. Is it a blame game? Is there silent treatment? What is going on? Is there absenteeism? Oh, he's never there, he sleeps out, or he comes late. What is it? Find out what is the reality on ground. Is there a disruptive communication? What is going on? Why are they stuck? Why are they where they are? What's happening? What is the reality? What is going on right now? So you must dig all of that. Find out the reality on ground. What is the reality on ground? Coaching is not advice. You must know the strategies and always learn to apply step by step. Take them. Doctors are not foolish. They have been to school, right? That's why when you go and meet them, they'll be asking you some things. Those are procedures they've also learned, and they know that following that procedure is the only way they can bring you a solution. You are sick, yes. Don't just come and say, doctor, just pick this medicine, give you a drink. Just pick some medicine, they give me my drink now. That can't solve the problem. The problem will come back. I get to me? Yes. So the next letter on that acronym, or how long has this problem been? Let's talk about reality a little bit. How long has it been? Find out. When did this thing start? Help them to identify their barriers. Help them to identify their limiting beliefs. Help these people to, identify what is going on with them. Okay? They must ask the right questions to get the right answers. Listen attentively to them. When you finish listening, ask question 1, 2, why, what, how, when. You must ask those key major questions, and you will have answers. You'll be able to help them. You'll be able to help them. Okay, so don't put your own words in their mouth. Ask them to tell you. A coach is not a player. You're only coaching. Right? We are all football lovers. All Cameroonians love football. So at least you know that a coach is a coach. A player is a player. You can only coach them. You cannot go and do the thing for them. You cannot go and, you're not the one to do that. You just coach around, like asking them questions that will prompt them, that will help them to reason, help them to think, help them to start changing some things. Without you telling them that go and change this or something. By the time you ask this question, before they want to answer that question, the answer is already coming to them. What to do. So the next letter on that acronym is O. And O stands for options. Option. So what are the options? What are the options? As a coach, you must find potential options to help them solve their problem. You must find potential, options. You must have options to help them solve whatever problem they need to solve. You must understand that this person needs this or that. Have options. Many options. You must be open to options. There's some, I remember the story of one lady that went to a native doctor and complained that the husband was beating her and doing what molesting her. So the doctor gave her something that when you go home, put this thing in your mouth. He said, don't talk for 7 days. The woman put it in her mouth. So I think the man had perceived from his own direction where that problem was from. So put it. Whether he talks that word, don't cough. Don't cough. After 7 days comes. So after 7 days, the lady went back. Doctor asked her, how was it? He said, peace. Oh, I know I had no problem. He said, really? He said, okay. So I am out. Each time you want to open it again, shut it. Yeah. Me, in short, when I understood some of these strategies, it helped me to help many more people. Because one of the things I was doing like a woman of God was that whenever you came with your problem, I would just hold your hands. See, back, we'll pray. Well, we'll finish praying and say, go. You're not changing. Well, you're not changing your attitude, you're not changing your character, you're not changing something, and you just want to, get what I mean? So prayer should be a backup to you walking, taking efforts. Then you pray. When you can do this and then you pray, I'm telling you, nobody will shake you. Because till today, I'm still working on my own character. Can you imagine? Till today. Somebody will think I'm old in this matter, so I don't need to know. It's a continuous journey, my dear. It's a continuous journey. I'm still working on it. So what are the options? Know what they need. Tell them what can be done. Bring your own strategy to the scene. And you can change the dynamics of the issue. Bring your own strategy. There are strategies. Just like the native doctor brought his own strategy. He said, put this thing, don't talk for 7 days. I said 7 days. And because he was native doctor, he thought now that native doctor had done magic. She just put the thing. Native doctor just found a way to seal her mouth. You talk too much. She realized that this one, her problem. Talk. So you must have those options and strategies to help them there. What can be done here? Because once you listen to a station, you are strategies.
All that, yeah.
Glory. Okay. And the phone is, I have a case study that I'm going to throw, and you guys are going to bring me solution. There's a case at hand. There's a case at hand. You people will tell me what to do with this case. In fact, I have cases, like 2 or 3 different cases, but I think we'll work without using the people's names, but I'll bring the case up because we must deal with case studies that can help us bring solution. People are at the verge of divorce. What are you going to tell them? How are you going to handle it? So the last letter in that acronym is W. And W stands for way forward. What is the way forward? After all these things, what is the way forward? What is the way forward? So the coachee needs to be able to select an option based on how you have, talked to them. They must be able to pick an option of what to do, how and when to commit to taking that action. They must do something. The way forward, what are we going to do from now? So right now. How am I going to start doing? What am I going to start doing? What action am I going to take? What am I going to, And that's what will take us to the start, stop, and continue model. We call that one a model. It is still a strategy. It's the same thing. So way forward. What is the way forward? What do I start doing now? They must have a way forward after everything. And coaching, that's why we're doing this in level 3 for those of you who have gone through all the other courses. At this point, you are not following this type of strategy for free. They have to pay. We live in a world where people are ready to go and pay a doctor for their illness. And they don't understand that a relationship or marriage that is not working is worse than an illness. And so you need to pay a real coach to help you. So at the end of the day, they make sure that you talk about payment, they have to pay because this is relationship coaching and counseling. So there's a time they're not going to come. It's advice that they take for free because advice is free. Coaching is not free. You are here in a school and you are paying fees to be in this class. I cannot even tell you how much I paid as fees to be doing what I'm doing. I'm a certified John Maxwell coach. That one is a course that you pay more than $5,000 to do. And it gives me the right to give you certification because I am certified from a renowned university, leadership school. So I can certify other coaches. So you get, by the time because like we said we're going to do a general graduation next year for all of you, physical graduation, and you'll have your certificate. And you'll be a known coach, a coach that people will come to you and you'll be able to take them step by step. And this I'm teaching you in one class. You may not take it all to a client in one day. You take them step by step. Today they made you took them to this level. Let's see again next week. You handle the next aspect. And because they're going to take it gradually, they are human beings. It's not going to be a mechanical program. You see how they are responding and then you see what next can be done. All will not be done in one day. You take them and give them lecture in one day. It cannot. That's not coaching. So you are talking with them, you are perceiving them, and you're understanding what they are going through and how much time that can take to work. So I'm going to give you the stop, start, and continue model. Let me look for it. I will send to you guys, to the group, so that you people, you look through it. So that you can apply the start, stop, and continue strategy to yourself, to improve your own and strengthen your own relationship. And what that means is that you identify areas to start, stop, and continue. What is it that I need to start doing in my life, in my marriage, in my relationship? Maybe you have to start, you reflect on what you can start doing. Like, it's a self-reflection thing. You start, what can I start doing? Take some time and reflect. Identify areas in your relationship where you feel that there is room for improvement. What can I start to do? What can I improve? What new action can I take? Where, it could be just some habits, behavior, communication patterns, anything. Maybe you think that, okay, I'm not being showing enough gratitude. You're that kind of person that your spouse does something and you need to start showing gratitude. For instance, let me see. That is start. And then there are things that you may need to stop doing. Maybe you need to stop the way you speak to your spouse. Do you need to stop it? Identify those areas. So I'm going to send it to the group, and you guys would go through it. And then what is it that you are doing which is fine and that you can continue to do it? Apply that to your own marriage. Go and examine your life. Examine your own life, because this exercise, I like it. It's like an X-ray. X-ray yourself with it, because you're going to be using it for others. So I'm going to send it to the group, and you people will take it and see how you can use it. It's a serious assignment for you to do. Apply it because you're going to use it.
The practical part that is very important.
Yeah. So this was a case that was brought to my desk. I have not yet worked on it, and I want us to brainstorm on the case. I want us to brainstorm on the case. And this time around, most of the time I receive women bringing complaints. This time around was a man. And the man showed up saying, well, he doesn't know, his relationship is not going well. The wife has taken him up for divorce. So I want us all to work on this assignment. Propose how it can be handled. And anything that I need to send, I'm going to send to you guys in the group. Just read it. I'll remove anything that has to deal with their name, if his name is there, because it's one of the things we didn't talk about, which we'll still talk, is confidentiality. In coaching, you have to be very confidential. Don't give anybody's the personal information out like that. You keep it personal. And just like we said, it has to be non-judgmental, because when you bring it out, the people start judging. Even if you are not judging them, others can start judging them and things like that. So you must keep it very confidential. But I'm sharing this because it's a case study that will help us handle other cases. So the wife brings up an issue, or she wants to divorce and this and that and that. So, and I started asking these same questions that I'm telling you guys to ask. What did she, yes, a wife will not just say that the one she wants to divorce. What did she say you are doing? So he listed a number of things. So he now sent me the petition. He sent me the petition for the divorce. I would see how to remove his name from then send to the group, because I want us to just deal only with the, I'll cut it and then send that petition. We'll read it, and then now, how can we coach this guy? This is just him now. I'm not spoken with the wife. So when I went through the petition, I asked him a few questions. I'll bring the petition for you to just see the list of things that woman was complaining that the woman put on the petition. So he too came back with his own stuff. I would post it to the group, read the petition, then I will send his response. You people will tell me way forward, look for options, and let's deal with this case study. I think that when we deal with the case study, it helps us to get closer and get better, because we're going to get cases like this and even worse cases. Does that make sense?
Yes, Mom.
So I'm going to send you two, in fact, like 3 documents. First of all, send you the start, the top, and the continue. Start, stop, continue. There's something you need to start doing. Always check when you're coaching people. There is something they need to start doing. But this one I'm sending for you personally. What do you need to start doing in your own marriage? Because we're not here to only fix other people's marriages, and our own we're not fixing. What do you need to start doing in your marriage? And what do you need to stop doing? There's something you're doing that you need to stop doing. Maybe you talk to him carelessly or to her anyhow. Maybe you just do things in secretive. You are not transparent. There is something. People are honest, but they're not transparent. Adika means you are going somewhere. Now, where you are going to, we don't know where you're going to. You're not transparent. You're honest. You're going somewhere. Yes, it's honest. Transparency is, I'm going to Sister Carol's place, and I have in Jangi there that 1, 2, or 3 so people do also be there because it's in Jangi that involves 1, 2, 3. That's transparency. Does that make sense? Now I know where you are going. I know in whose house you are. You don't just say, I come. I'm coming is not, I know, you know, this is language that is common with us. I'm coming. I'm coming means that what? Where are you going to? And you know that as spouses, when anything, I say, let that man's toe is scratch, they come for you. Let the woman's hair fall off, they will come for you. Where did she tell you that she was going? What did he tell you? So you have to answer. And if they are not transparent, how do you answer? You know, so you need to know all of this, understand, and then, you know, what do you need to start? What do you need to stop doing? And what do you need to continue doing? That means what you are already doing, which is good, and you need to continue. Because some people start what is good, and then at some point they stop it. Continue. If it's good, keep doing it. If gratitude is good, keep showing gratitude. Don't stop it. What are you doing now that is good? Keep doing it. Don't get tired of doing what is good. Bible says, don't be tired. Don't be weary of doing good. If it is good, keep doing it. Okay? All right. So at this point, I'll stop here. But I'm going to pose these things to you. I want to wait for questions or jump at you, something that you feel like this thing, yes, I got this, it touched me. Or I have a doubt or a worry here. Let me put a question. Put your questions. Let's go from there. Yes, I'm waiting for you guys. Anybody with a question or an observation or a take home, something that you listen to today. You want to comment, you want to ask a question, the floor is yours now. What do you think about the lesson of today?
I think the lesson of today is very enriching and it updates a lot in my thinking, because before I thought coaching was like giving some kind of advice, but today I'm saying that it's not advice, and it is not also therapy, nor is it any form of counseling, but it's a form of collaboration where in due course we find possible options in resolving issues.
Okay. Because it's good to understand what it is, so that when you are involved in it, you stay professional. Yeah. It helps you to be more professional in what you are doing. You cannot even be charging people to come and pay you something when you're not professional in the thing. Yeah, any other observation? Somewhere, I'm glad to have you in this class. I always like to hear from you. It's 60 there. I hope let me see somewhere.
Thank you so much, ma.
Yes,
I'm very happy to be here. Of course, we must congratulate our mama. Thank you for your time and for sharing your knowledge. Of course, I'm trying to understand better. Of course, coaching is not counseling, it's not managing, it's not directing people, but a collaborative effort. So my understanding is that it's not just, of course, from the understanding of science, the catalyst speed up the rate of a reaction, meaning the solution is there. As a coach, we only help them to identify what they need to do by the growth strategy of coaching. There must be vision, there must be objective, there must be purpose. We must find the reality, their failure, their negligence, their error, and putting them right to do what they need to do. So it's getting interesting for me. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Samuel, for elaborating that so well. You have put it perfectly well, because everything is in them. You're only helping them to discover what they carry, what they know, what they can do, begin to bring it out. So, thank you for pointing this out. That is very clear when it comes to coaching. Mm. Yes, so any other person with any other observation?
Okay, mommy.
Yes, Carol.
Hello, mommy. Yes, well, my take home is the start, stop, and continuous process.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy that I have learned that there are some things that I have to start doing, and there are some that I was not doing, and there are some that I have to continue doing, because like you explained earlier, I'm coming. It's always, that is what I'm always saying, I'm coming. So I've never been honest. I've never really been truthful to myself. When I say I'm coming, I can go to many places. When you say you're coming and you don't tell somebody exactly where you're going to, it is really it is not honest, and anything can happen to you very far. Meanwhile, you just say you're coming as if you were just a stone throw. So there are some things that I will really need to work on my own personal life first before I will ever help somebody with it. Mommy, the class is, I was like, should I continue? Should I withdraw? Will I be able? But I'm seeing that I need it. Thank you, Mommy.
Good. Thank you, Carol, for sharing that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank
Good
you.
evening, everyone.
Yes, sir. My able manager.
Mommy, I have a technical question I want to find out. Why is it that the Cameroon national team keeps on changing coach? Each time I don't play well, they change coach. What is the problem?
So this question has what to do with your coach?
Is it that the coach has the problem, or is that they are looking for solution?
No. Okay, there could be many problems. Now, you see that in coaching, your answer is not just a yes or a no. There are many questions that will lead you to what you're looking for. Okay, so now when they bring a coach, what the coach does is it helps you to achieve desired results. You understand? A coach will help people to achieve their desired results. If they are not achieving the desired results, it could be the coach or it could be the player, but it is a collaborative relationship. So if two of them are not collaborating, that's the problem. So if the coach and the coachee, or the coach and the team, are not really collaborating, so there are so many reasons that can lead to that. Many reasons can lead to that, because when it comes to this type of coaching that you are saying about national team, there are also political interests and intrigues in the whole thing. So it cannot be the same thing like we are really talking about. There are many things involved. There could be many things involved. But then the relationship has to be a collab. When the two are not really collaborating, maybe, and then when it comes to a teamwork like that, it's also tricky again. Sometimes there are some people that in the team that are favored, and then, when they don't work in unity, a team cannot stand. Together we stand. Divided, they fall. That's one of the key things. So you see that even in a team, even in the plane, if they don't collaborate amongst them, it's hard. So it cannot really be the same thing like a coach and on a relationship thing like this. So coach can tell you what to do, coach cannot do it for you. The issue of them changing their coaches is them who know exactly why they are changing, because I really don't follow into their deep things about their football things. I just like football when we are winning. I come and shout when everybody shouting. But some of those other things, some of those other details, I'm really not too.
Okay, bring it in down to our Christian milieu. You have Christians that will come and give you a problem to coach or counsel them. You find out that they have given that same problem like to 20 people.
Yes. So in coaching, that's why I tell you that they have to pay.
Yeah.
In coaching, let them pay. When they pay, you handle their case. If they like, they finish one doctor. If you go to the hospital and this doctor give you medicine and you don't like it, you want to go to another doctor. What is your problem?
Yeah.
And by the time you are taking their time, you are paid for that time. And that's one of the things we need to know. Make sure that they pay. And one of the things I always tell people, I don't know how many coaches I've paid to learn from, because this paying as a coach is a seed you are sowing. If you don't pay coaches, who will ever come and pay you as a coach? You need to pay the coach to learn, because it's also a sign that you will be paid someday. For some people to learn from you. What you people are learning, you are learning to go and hand out. You're not learning to go and sit with it and say, I know. If you know and you're not teaching others, your knowing is of no use. So you need to know and be able to teach others and learn to charge, because they have to pay. So that's why I want us to do this thing, and you people have your certification and you can begin to manifest. Cases can come to me and I will send them to some of you that go, and this is the fee, they will pay. And you consult them. So if they like to go to, it's happening like that, you can't stop it. People come to the hospital, they're not satisfied, you go to the next place, they're not satisfied, you go to the next one. It's not your thing. But what you need to know is to have a mastery of what you are offering and make sure that you give your best. Yes, have a mastery. That's why this continuous learning, like I tell people, if you stop learning, you become irrelevant. You'll be giving archaic knowledge. Something is happening now. You are still talking about some things that were happening since 19 where.
19 where.
So we cannot keep doing things. Yes, we cannot keep doing things the same way. Some people will be doing that, and you can't even stop them from doing that. But then once we start coaching and teaching people, you will also be teaching them that it's good to also stay loyal in something. Not jumping here, jump there. You find some people, they are here, they are there, all over the place. Yeah, those who were in the personal development class of yesterday, I think I said something like this. You find people who are not strategic in growth. They are everywhere for every program, attending everything. I've been there. You want to hear what I crusade for, whatever, I am there. Which one? I am there. Now I'm very strategic. I know what I need. I'm not just everywhere. You will not see me everywhere. I know which area of my life I need to improve now. I know where I want to grow. And that will determine where I go to. So you can't be everywhere. It's like a rolling stone that gathers no map. This thing, because you are everywhere, just everywhere. Now, if these are people that you are mentoring, they will learn from you. They will see your own lifestyle. Because the first teacher is how you live before what you say. So they will watch you. Are you everywhere? Know that your mentees will be everywhere like you. So you grow your own self to the point where people watch only you. They want to be like you. That's enough mentorship. They are just like, they look at you, they look up to you and they're like, oh no, she's very steady. This is how we see her. This is how we see him. And this is how I want to be like. But if they tell them, you are here, you are there, you are everywhere, there's no problem if you know what you are looking for in those places. Like I said, I have a mentor, a coach in leadership. I have a leadership coach I follow. I have a purpose coach who talks to me only on purpose, on my purpose. And I go there and I consult him on issues around my purpose. I have a public speaking coach. So these are different areas I want to grow. But this doesn't mean that I'm everywhere, all over the world. You know, so now you become more intentional with the things you do, where you go, and what you receive, because it's not even every information that you need now. Now you need a selected, directed knowledge. And thank you for bringing that up, Ka. It helps people to be.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Mom.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else want to say something? It's an open class now. Like discussion. Yes, Lo.
Just looking at this coaching, and I'm seeing that it's hard labor. Hard labor because you will not. It requires us treating ourselves, coaching ourselves, being capable of influencing other people. Means that for me to be a coach, I need to work on myself and have self-discipline. Because if I have not experienced certain things, I will not hold somebody and make the person with confidence. So I think it's like a journey where you need to reach somewhere before you can be saying that come. Because you have a system that you have put in place, and you can be able to know the end of something from the beginning. You know that if I use this method, these are the expected results, and I can be able to determine when somebody has not followed the guidelines, because I already have passed. It's true that we might not, because we are not exposed to the same challenges in life, but just like you have started saying, giving us, talking about case studies, will be open up to really have broad mindset that we can have options to give to offer to someone. So, like you rightly said, you cannot quit and then get up one day and say that you are a coach. You must go through training, probably even formal training, be able to coach someone. And then look at the coaching. I was just like sometimes some people go to the hospital, they don't want to say everything that they are suffering from, and they are expecting that they need to prescribe the right drugs. I'm thinking coaching. Like we're talking about collaboration, that the person really needs to be open. The person needs to be someone that even knows where they're going to, or even have an idea of what they want. So it's not everybody that can therefore be for a coach. You don't know what you want. You will not just go that I want that you should coach. I'm just dropping in my mind.
You have said very well, Glo.